Hi guys, so make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, make sure you share this with people. This will be a part 2 series, so check out in the description link below the other parts to it to see the other first or the second part of it. Because you're in the car and because Dr. Ken is so committed to helping so many people, the thousands and thousands of people you've already just on the cusp started helping with I say millions more to come. He's sitting in his car, so I really appreciate you doing that interview there.
That's fine.
Do you have any
no problem.
car keto tips?
Like what?
That may not be your genre of where you want to.
Like, tell me what do you mean?
Well, like, what do you like to have in the car? Like, do you have keto snacks? Do you have like a favorite car keto snack or not so much? Do you have like a stick of butter in there? Oh, you got your nuts. You got
I got nuts, and if I could have butter that wouldn't melt, I'd have some butter in here. Damn sure. You're damn right. I'd have some butter in here right now. So I'm not afraid of fast food because we know how to eat keto, and so we'll just pull into Wendy's or Burger King or Hardee's. That's the three places that I know that their burgers are 100% beef. And so we'll just pull in and grab some beef and bacon at one of those 3 places. Not every fast food restaurant's burgers are 100% beef. And I'll let you guess at who that is, but you can Google that and find out really quickly who at least claims to have 100% ground beef in their patty and nothing else. But the big one does not claim that. So that they don't have that, right?
Yep.
The big fast food.
And neither does a taco company.
Oh, no. Oh, my God, no. Yeah, there's many things there. You don't even want to know what's in there. Yeah. But let me say this, Countess. You brought this up, and I just want to thank everybody because I had a guy today. I saw patients in the clinic for half a day. I had a guy. I'm in Tennessee, and this guy came from Georgia to see me.
Did he really?
Yeah, and that's been happening more and more often. And I just want to tell everybody how grateful I am. And how thankful that it really touches me that you guys trust me enough to listen to me, even listen to me on the internet, much less drive like that to come see me. Like, you guys are the best. Like, I don't deserve this, but I'm so appreciative and so thankful.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little teary-eyed. My fake eyelashes are going to come off. Dr. Ken, because you've helped me personally. On a personal note, you've helped me tremendously. But watching the thousands of people's lives that you have changed and will change, and then their future children's generation as a result of this knowledge you're giving people, it's profound.
Yeah.
It really is profound.
I love it. It really is. It really moves me, and it freaks me out a little bit. But I had a couple in the office this morning, and it was a husband and wife. I was taking care of separate things for each one, but they had their newborn and they had their 2-year-old. And so we were talking about keto, and they were talking about the YouTube channel, and I was like, listen to me, listen carefully, because they were a very young couple. And I said, you're parents, and obviously, but you're setting an example, even when you don't know you're setting an example. And when you said the future generations, it made me think of this because I almost got a little teary-eyed talking to them because the power of parenthood, it escapes you because you're just living it every day and you don't understand. You literally are in charge of that human's life, every single thing. And your son's so lucky that you were thinking about his plastic toys because that's not on most parents' radar. They're like, just as long as he'll shut the hell up and leave me alone for 10 minutes in the bath, that's all I care about. But I told them, even when you don't know they're watching, they're watching. And they're learning. And that's why when you look at the studies of kids who grew up in households that smoke, even though every kid, they're like, I freaking hate the smoke. My clothes stink. I'm never going to smoke. What do they always do? They're smokers every time. It's it's like 80% kids that grow up in a household that smokes. That should tell you the power. You're raising your babies in a house where keto is just the rule. That's going to be hardwired in your adult children one day. Like they'll eat whatever, but they're going to always come back to that. That's hardwired in their brain, and you're doing that right now today by the example you set. Is that not beautiful? That like literally everybody listening to this, you have the power to change that human's life forever. They'll never be obese. They'll never have type 2 diabetes. They'll never have fatty liver because of the example. And they're watching you eat, and you don't even know it, but they're watching you. Because that's what kids do. They're hardwired to watch mama and do what mama does. They can't help it.
That's right.
And so the power that you guys have over your children to lead them in the right direction so that they never have to suffer from the crap chronic disease that I see in people every day in my office. you can prevent them from ever having to suffer like that. Isn't that beautiful?
It's amazing.
I love that.
It's amazing. All my mama sisters out there.
Absolutely.
And then my brothers out there who are daddies too, who are working
your
just as hard as
babies,
these mamas
your babies are watching you even when you don't know they're watching you. You're setting an example, even if you don't mean to.
Right.
Good or bad.
Right.
You're setting the example, whether you mean to or not, because that's their job, is to learn from you. And so teach them.
That's right.
Teach them. Teach them.
That is right. Preach it, Dr. Ken. Preach it. I love it. I love it. I love it. See, you're not just a doctor. Like you need another title. I mean, doctor's fabulous and all, but you need another.
Well, I feel like this is what a doctor's supposed to do. It's all this. It's not just, oh, here, let me write you a prescription. That's the least of what a real doctor should do. And all of my doctor brothers and sisters out there, you need to step up your game, because right now you're sucking ass. Okay. A lot of you guys are sucking really bad, and you're hurting people, and you're letting people suffer, and you could literally change their life, and you're too busy worried about, let me write this prescription and get them out of this room in 2 minutes, and then I'm going to get home and go watch CNN or Fox News. Dude, what are you doing? You've got like such a power to change people's lives, and you're just squandering it. It sucks that you're not taking advantage of that. You need to step it up. Sorry, I ranted there a little. Sorry.
I'm going to edit and splice that. Over and over
Sorry.
and over.
Sorry.
Right. I love Dr. Ken rants.
You're going to keep it in. Okay.
Yes, I like it. No. We need to have our medical professionals know this, because I can't tell you the number of times, if I had known this 10 years ago, it would have saved me a lot of tears, heartache, anxiety, and bull S that came with all of that if I had known. And I didn't.
If a lot of people had known all this 10 years ago, they wouldn't be dead right now. So, let's just be real about it. It wouldn't be in the cemetery. They'd still be with us if their doctor had stepped up their game 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Right. So truth is what it is. Sorry if that was a little rough, but there are many people who are, in chronic heart failure now because they had a heart attack that they never had to have. It never had to happen. But it's too late now. Right.
Well, switching gears, going over to another topic that I don't want to talk about. Like, I really don't want to talk about it, but it needs to be talked about. Because I'm seeing it spring up in all these keto groups that I don't want to talk about it, but we have to. We have to have this conversation. Because you've talked about it before, but we need to have a readdressing of it. And it's keto supplements of coffees, bars, things to ingest that are keto branded eating tools.
Yes. So let's talk about it. So here's my official spiel on this. I don't think that any of them are bad for you. I don't think any of them are bad. I think they're fine. I think they're all completely unnecessary. Okay? Because human nature is, when there's an opportunity, we jump on it. That's how come we rule the planet, right? Because we're opportunists. When we see an opportunity, boom, we jump in it. So if you see an opportunity, ooh, man, keto's a buzzword, I'm going to make a keto fill in the blank, right? That's going to sell because that's on their radar right now. And they're like, ooh, keto toilet paper. I'm going to get some of that. Yeah. Okay. But what? Yeah, literally, there's a market, guaranteed there's $1 million. If you had keto, organic, grass-fed toilet paper, people would buy that off Amazon. Bet me that they would not. They would, because there are people they just want to follow. They're like, oh, it's keto. I'm keto. Look at my toilet paper. Stop that. Stop that. Stop being
Why do you always weave poop in our conversations?
Because poop is life, okay? Poop is life.
Sorry.
So yeah, you don't need any keto product whatsoever to do the ketogenic diet perfectly. There is no product that will help you do it better than you can do with real food. Okay? That's pretty clear, right? So if you want to buy some exogenous ketones, that's fine. I don't mind. I don't think it's going to harm you, but I don't think it's going to help you at all, right? And so what needs to happen is anytime somebody gets, an instant message or an email or a text message, oh, look at this new keto product, you just need to unfollow that person. You need to block that email address and just don't deal with it. Don't tell them no. Don't tell them yes. Just block them, unfriend them, unfollow them. Because when enough of that happens, guess what? They'll immediately get the message. Oh, I'm annoying people. I'm annoying people. I need to stop that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you don't need any of those products to do a 100% perfect ketogenic diet. Even if you're broke as a joke, you can do keto
Right.
with hot dogs and mustard. We've talked about
Right.
that. You
Right.
don't have to buy even grass-fed panda massaged beef.
Right.
You don't
Right.
have to do that. So what
Right.
makes you think you got to buy keto bars and keto snacks and keto drink mixes? None of that stuff is necessary. You don't need any of that.
Hmm. If someone wants a quick meal replacement with like a Quest protein shake, chips bars, or those kind of cookies, that they need a quick meal replacement, is that
Yeah.
something they shouldn't have?
If you need a quick meal replacement, get a can of salmon, get a can of tuna,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's actually food. Any bar, I don't care. And if I'm wrong, show me I'm wrong. But any bar, even I love Paleo Valley. I love their products. I love their message, but all their bars got sugar in them, and so I can't recommend them. It's like, no,
Mm-hmm.
that's not a meal
Mm-hmm.
replacement.
Mm-hmm.
That is a candy bar.
Mm-hmm.
Does that
Right.
make sense? And it's like
Yeah.
Slim Fast. People are like, oh, I drink a Slim Fast. I'm like, yeah, that's a melted milkshake with some vitamins sprinkled in there. That's not a meal replacement. That is a lie. That's there, unless you consider a melted milkshake a meal, in which case you got bad problems, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then that's not a meal replacement. And so I don't think any of those things are meal replacements. I could think of 1,000 things that I could grab in the kitchen in 30 seconds, throw in a Ziploc bag and take with me, and that's my meal, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know of anybody who's really busier than me. So I don't really buy that. Oh, I'm so busy. I'm just going to grab this bar, this
Yeah.
pre-processed. No, sorry. That
Yeah.
don't float here, honey. That don't float here
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
busy and we have time to eat real food. And, I might have a Ziploc
Right.
bag full of broccoli and full of chicken legs we cooked last night, but it's real food. There's no label on
Mm-hmm.
my fast food.
Love it. Love it. We're
Yeah,
wrapping up
hard-boiled
here.
eggs,
So.
right. You can boil. And so here's a
Mm-hmm.
trick. Here's a hack. If you're in
Mm-hmm.
a hurry, if you think your life's busy, get a dozen eggs, boil all dozen, put them
Mm-hmm.
back in the
Yeah.
container, put them in the fridge. And then in the morning, if you're busy, you can grab 2 eggs and put in your shirt pocket right here and go. There you go. You got good fat, good protein, and 0 carbs. Boom. Problem solved. How hard was that? See what I'm saying?
That's right.
You got to actually think for a second. You can't just be a consumer and be like, oh, I'm going to buy this bar because it says meal replacement on there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, stop that. Don't do that.
Someone just asked you and your beautiful bride, Nisha, you guys should do a full day of keto eating video. They've requested. I think I second that. That's a really good idea.
And Nisha just went part-time. She's a labor and delivery nurse, and
Mm-hmm.
she just went part-time so that we'll have more time to do just that exact thing. We're this weekend, maybe today, we're gonna work on a video for our bacon grease mayo, which is heavenly.
Nice.
OMG. Let me tell you, I've never had mayo that, oh my God, it's so good. But we're going to start doing more videos like that because she's a really good video editor. I suck at that.
Yeah.
If you watch my YouTube, you can tell it's just, this is it. That's it. That's what it is. I'm done. Yeah. And so she can edit and actually put stuff together. And so we're going to start doing all those kind of videos for you guys. And there's a ton of that stuff coming.
Cool. Well, that goes on my last thing that I was going to say is, you were talking earlier about you're grateful for the opportunity that you have, and I want to share with you, there's that opportunity to do with millions of more people. There's the opportunity there.
I'm always working, always trying to grow. And Jamie Barrett, yeah, the Ziploc bag is plastic, but it's staying at room temperature. Goober, that's a friend of mine. He was just trying to be smart. He was being
I was going to say I hadn't seen a comment.
He's just being snarky. Yeah, but I would never. And so don't leave your Ziploc bag in the car.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. So no bottled water. Someone asked that previously back in the comments.
So bottled water, so we don't know how many months it sit in the warehouse. We don't know how many days it sit on the truck out in the parking lot. Maybe none. But all you can do is the best you can do. And that's another concept that I keep hitting over and over. All you can do is the best that you can do. And so if you have to have bottled water, just make sure that you never let your bottled water get above room temperature, right? And so if you get in the car and there's a bottle of water that's been sitting there all day, no, don't touch that. You know that water is now no longer any good. Pour that out and recycle your plastic. But if you buy it in the grocery, and one day we drove up at a convenience store, and they had all their bottled water sitting outside in the sun, on sale. They had stuck it outside. It's like I wouldn't drink any of that water. I would never touch that because the sunlight really breaks down plastic. The ultraviolet does a number on plastic. Plus, it was like 110 degrees that day. So terrible idea, convenience store owners. Don't put your bottle of plastic water in the sun, okay? But we're just hoping that Coca-Cola or whoever has kept that bottled water at room temperature. I mean, surely they do. But that's all you can do is the best you can do until you can upgrade and just not do that at all. And we use reverse osmosis at home. I posted a link to the one we use on the Facebook page. And that's what we use, and we use glass bottles. And that's our solution. That's what we do.
Love it.
So until you can do better, you just do the best you can do.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's right. Well, Dr. Ken, it's always a pleasure speaking with you. Is Nisha with you right now?
She's getting her hair did right now.
Ooh, how fun. How fun. Well, it's always lovely speaking with you. I have a million more questions, but I know you need to go. Our time. You got to roll. You got to rock and roll for a hot Friday night. Woo!
That's right. I got a podcast to do, and then I don't know what we're going to do tonight. Probably something fun.
Oh, exciting. Well, send my best to Nisha. Thank you as always. It was nice talking with you.
My pleasure. I'll see you guys next time.
Below.
Yes, please leave comments and invite people to join this group. Bye.
Yes, that's right. Out.